All right, so I'm just a few weeks shy of having my Carrots Determination work boots for 1 year. Later this month will actually be 1 year of wearing them. These are version ones. I'm gonna cover I'm gonna cover everything I love about these boots, but some of the issues. But I'm also gonna talk about the version 2.2s that they're selling right now, and I have a very specific and exciting reason why I'm gonna talk about that. Overall, the boot. I wear nothing but barefoot style shoes. My shoes that I wear in the gym, the shoes I wear every day are barefoot. I practically don't wear anything but barefoot shoes. So if you're looking for a barefoot work boot, I mean, this is it. It doesn't really get much better than that. Everything you want in a barefoot shoe, you're going to get out of this, with the exception of the fact that it's a work boot. Most people, when they want a barefoot shoe, they want a shoe that is flexible and moldable to the foot. It's a safety shoe. It can't do that. But in terms of toe box, I have some other videos on my YouTube where I compare the footprint of this shoe to two other brands of barefoot shoes. My doodles are barking at me right now because they want to come outside. I mean, and it's the shape of a barefoot shoe. You get the wide toe box, zero drop. It's great. I've been in manufacturing for 11 years now, and then I was in the Navy for 5 years prior to that. So for the last 16 years, I've been in boots, and this is the first time that I've had a boot for 12 months that I did not want to replace. Now, let's talk about some of the downsides that are practically only going to speak to the version ones. Biggest issue I have, you can see right here, my threads are breaking. So in one of the first videos that I put up, I had an issue where when I would walk, I would pinch the top of my foot. That, over time, it went away as the leather kind of formed to my foot. But that speaks to an issue with the version 1. There is a lot of headspace here in the shoe. So because of that headspace, as I would step, there's room for that leather to kind of pinch the top of your foot. And the other thing that does is you'll see where it's bending is where my laces have broke. On my right foot, it's broke on both spots, and on my left, it's starting to wear right here. Like I said, that's because there's a lot of headspace here, but really the main issue with that is the way they have the grommets. See, my laces are way on the inside, so the distance from where the attachment point for my laces is compared to the actual leather here is pretty wide. So what that does is it pulls it real tight here, and then it creates that headspace for it to flex, and then, like I said, it has torn my laces. Functionally speaking, that's the only thing that's really wrong with these. I did speak to one issue where the sole was splitting, and a year into it, I mean, if you look back on what was it, like a 6-month review or something I did where I started to notice it, it really hasn't gotten worse. It did split. I think that's just from the way I walk on it, but it has stopped. Some of the other things I spoke to, I wasn't sure that I was going to like the pattern. Now, I work in a factory, I work in manufacturing, specifically in plastics, and Carrot markets these as factory, not farm. So if you do work outside, I would imagine you're probably placing construction in that farm category. This tread might kind of be a problem, or it might be a problem for you. You can see, like, I work in plastics, so there's plastic resin stuck inside of there. So I do pick up stuff in the treads. I was also concerned in some of my other videos that the tread wouldn't last, like these pieces would start to break off. That hasn't happened at all. I mean, really, you look at the bottom of my treads, these are a year old. and they're holding up fantastically. I said I'm really excited about the V2s. So Carrot has a 1-year warranty on these shoes. I was not expecting what Carrot did, but I'm gonna fix these. I'm gonna try to re-sew that myself. So I just reached out to Carrot. I told them the issue I'm having. They're sending me a free pair of the 2.2s. I get to keep these, and they're sending me 2.2s. So hopefully here in a few days, I'm going to do another video where I'll actually be able to do a side-by-side comparison of the V2s to the version 1s. One of the things that they fixed in the V2s is they took out these D-rings and these quick laces, and they actually put grommets in the leather. So that issue that I talked about where the laces are far on the inside, so that distance from your attachment point to the actual leather here, that's a great distance. Well, now with those grommets, the laces are going to be grabbing on the inside, so further down on that leather. One of the other issues that I really don't like with these is you can actually see the way that tongue sits. It always sits to the side. The other thing that does, again, it's not a big issue for me because I work in a factory, but you do have that issue because of the way the tongue is, that debris will get on the inside. Carrot also fixed that. The tongue is now attached. I'm not sure how far up the shoe it's attached, but they are saying like this is completely loose almost all the way down to that point right there. So because they attached the tongue to the boot further up, that issue of the tongue falling to the side and debris getting in there is going to be fixed a lot. The other thing that they did, this shoe is just all leather all the way around it. In the V2s, you have a TPU toe cover and heel cover. I mean, you can see that there's some wear in my toe. I mean, it's a work boot. It's a leather work boot. It's going to wear, but they put a TPU cover on the heel and toe, which that's another great benefit. So other than just the quality you get in these boots, like I said, there's some issues. Carrot fixed them. Their customer service is absolutely fantastic. I emailed them late last night about this issue. I woke up this morning and at like 5:30 in the morning, I got an email response from them. And within a couple of minutes, I got my order confirmation for the replacement boots. So now I got a pair of yard boots that I can wear here around the house and a brand new pair for work. So like I said, if you wear barefoot shoes and you're looking for a barefoot boot, you're getting fantastic quality out of these. Everything you want in a barefoot shoe, other than the flexibility, you're going to get out of these shoes, and you're getting top-notch customer service from Carrot. So I'm really excited for the 2.2s. I'm excited to be able to do a side-by-side comparison. Yeah, can't wait.